Hey, what's up, guys? It's Dexter here. About to play the goddamn Celtics again. No, I almost broke my controller over the bastards last night. But, yeah, you guys know the deal. I got Racky in the party, so he's gonna be in the background, but, I'm putting my microphone up to the TV so you can hear the audio, and we'll talk to you later.
For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Boston Celtics as they go up against the Atlanta Hawks. Looking at the Hawks, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. And for the Celtics, how about their head coach, Brad Stevens? He's a youthful-looking guy. I know he's over 40, doesn't look it, but he's very, very poised.
Well, truthful. You know, I think the one thing that he is he's a straight-up coach who has a no-nonsense approach. He's comfortable in his own skin, and I think he does look younger than 40.
And, you know, he's a young guy, but he's not afraid to challenge his players. And he keeps an even keel. You won't see him breaking any clipboards. I like this guy.
You may not see him breaking any clipboards. That doesn't mean he doesn't do it behind closed doors.
Well, see, there's a difference.
I know.
We like it when you're behind closed doors breaking them. We just don't want it in public. Don't embarrass us.
Here's Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
DJ, what's going on, man?
What's up, man?
How you feeling?
I'm all right. My shot's off, bro. My jump shot, completely off. I don't know what to do, man.
Are you getting extra shots up?
Yeah, man. I've been in the gym, like, till late at night, man.
How
Just
late?
Putting it up. Like 3, 4, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. Well, let's cut that out. Get extra shots for about 15 minutes after practice. Make sure you align your elbow. Get a little bit more, get a little more arc on it. I've been watching.
Just 15 minutes?
15 minutes. Solid work. Game shots. We'll be all right.
Here. All right, man. All right, I'll try that, and I'll let you know.
Oh, have a good game tonight. All right, boy.
I'm back. Hi, Luger.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. Last game for the Hawks, it was a loss.
And, you know, this can happen on the road. You're out defending guys who have just gotten into a comfort zone playing at home.
Well, you have to have an aggressive mindset, and you have to try to disrupt their rhythm.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And it's the Hawks to start out. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Dwayne Dedman, Ilyasova out there at Prince, and there's Bellinelli, and it's Smith in at the point. And there's the foul, and it's on Torian Prince. That is his first foul of the game.
Don't freak out.
Inside, Tice, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Nice recognition by Kyrie. Caught the defense napping and found the open teammate.
And the Celtics franchise with the league-leading 17 NBA championships, their last in 2008.
Yeah, and with the talent and assets they possess, they might be in the hunt for banner number 18 before you know it. One of the beasts of the East, without question.
Prince outside. Ilyasova. No one around him. No good off the front iron.
Are you kidding?
And so it's Boston with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And for the most part, I really felt like they were just locked in and really aggressive.
Well, we know those guys can score, but that night, it was the execution, the ability to finish plays. It was next level.
He used that pick to perfection.
Impressive change of speed ability coming off the screen. Kyrie carves out the space he needs.
Smith kicks to Prince. Nice shot by Smith.
Oh, my dude's gonna start doing stupid shit. Just like this, dude.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Smart dishes to Irving. There's a screen. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Well, you talk about scores in the NBA, Kyrie Irving is right up there. With his ball handling and shot making ability, he can dazzle you.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. And Kyrie's creativity, hitting jumpers off the dribble, finishing around the rim. What a great handle. It makes him special to watch.
I totally agree. His dribbling ability and finishing around the rim with either left or right, he is so skilled. He makes highlights every time he touches the ball. I call him the bus driver.
Oh, I like that, the bus driver. I like that, Smitty. Good one. Hawks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the night.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
And both free throws good for Prince. And the Hawks going young on the perimeter, hunting out promising 3 and D wing.
Kevin, you see the success that teams like the Warriors have had with their length and versatility.
Oh, you know! Oh, my God. We're winning. That's all.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Ilyasova out there with Bellinelli. And it's Smith. Then it's Plumlee. And it's Delaney in at the shooting guard position.
You know, so many people were surprised at the Kyrie Irving trade, but throughout the decades, Boston's been unafraid to pull the trigger. I mean, they moved up to number 2 to draft the great Bill Russell, moving back to number 3 to draft McHale, add Parrish, assembling the big 3 for a championship, then dismantling that big 3 for all those unprotected picks. This is an organization that stops at nothing to try and win titles.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Wizards put on a show. He had an incredible number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. I mean, but we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
It's going to be tough. I'm sure their entire defensive game plan is centered around how to stop him. They're going to be all over him.
And it's Rozier missing.
You know, thinking about Kyrie's legacy here in Boston, this is a town that cares only about championships. That's how his contribution is going to be measured. And only time will tell if he can walk in the shoes of the greatest players to ever put on a Celtics uniform.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And this is going to be an asset for Tatum. His ability to get to the line. Very good at using his body to draw contact.
Watching Jason Tatum, it's hard to find many faults in his game, Greg. He's strong inside and out and plays both ends of the floor equally well.
Yeah, kind of a jack of all trades, right, and master of none. He does everything reasonably well on the basketball floor, just doesn't do anything great. Having said that, though, Tatum is one of those guys that I think improves the overall IQ of your team and terrific size at his position.
Here's Rozier, covered by Smith. Down low, Umley with the steal. Here's Bellinelli. 11 points for him in that last game against the Wizards in Washington. Smith, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I mean, efficient offense. DJ gets the high percentage look, and that's usually going to result in 2.
Ilyasova against Morris. The feed now to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls it up. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And how about the mindset of Tatum? Even when the D is in his grill, he somehow finds a way to get shots up and over them.
And DJ throws it down.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
You might look at him and think he can't get up, but he finds a way to consistently surprise the D by rising way above them time after time.
Tatum's shot is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
DJ passes to Bellinelli. Back to Smith. Hawks passing it around, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for Atlanta.
Liking the effectiveness they've shown here from three-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. You know, Steve, it seems like players are getting more leeway to shoot, but the one thing coaches cannot stand are turnovers. That's been universal. And for the beginning of the game, talk about how you can cut those turnovers down.
I think for a lot of players, they have to come in and really start to go back to study film. That could definitely cut down turnovers. Next, I think it has to be something that really, it hurts you. I think a lot of guys turn it over and they're like, well, we get to the next play. You got to turn the basketball over, and that has to hurt you. And then I think also a lot of guys make the simple play. Don't go for the fences. Go for the bunts, the singles, and if a guy's open, just give it to him in stride versus trying to create a play. A lot of guys sometimes over-dribble and overthink, just make the right basketball play.
And keeping your focus, I would think, too, just like in anything in regular life, keeping your focus on something has got to be just imperative.
And communication, you said it right. You focus, communication, that will cut down turnovers.
Takes the 13-footer, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Not a feat.
And in front of you there are some first-year players putting an injection of defense into the second half of the season. The rookie steal leaders since the All-Star break. DJ number 1.
His steal rate in the second half of the season shows that he's figuring out the league. So they better learn to look out for him. And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
This is the result of taking it up strong in the paint. DJ now going to the line.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
And the demands of NBA basketball, no secret. The league has taken measures, Steve, to allow players more time for rest, which is good, and more time for recovery, which is better. Less back-to-backs. Do you think more can be done and should be done in those areas?
You know, I know the league is looking at it. The less back-to-backs is fantastic, and I think they're looking at the travel and the recovery. So as more and more they can limit back-to-backs, I think that helps guys recover. I think guys get a chance to be ready to go, because playing a back-to-back is extremely hard. And I think guys on their own are doing a lot to be able to take care of their bodies in the off-season. So I think both the players and league are doing a fantastic job.
Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got his first points of the night. The Hawks leading by 18. Ilyasova a screen. And Justin Holiday picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Atlanta making a switch here. Collins is checked in. And Holiday kicks to Tatum. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And looking at some numbers for Smith, a wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's averaging 46 points, 12 assists, and 12 rebounds. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with this play here of late.
Therein lies the question. Has he reached a new level in his game, or is this just a hot streak that'll eventually cool down? We'll see.
Here's Holiday. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pass to Rozier. It's stolen by Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
Wow, and that's interesting about tonight. Different defenders have tried to work their magic against DJ, but to no avail.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Here's Tatum. Misses off the right iron.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Outside, Bellinelli drains it from beyond the arc. Bellinelli's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And no doubt they've been the more efficient team in this first half.
Because they've been patient. They're finding good shots. That's why they've hit a much higher percentage from the floor.
Here's Rozier, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to.
This foul. This foul. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cleanly block the ball or anything. Sorry.
Pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DJ. That free throw missing. Boston with the ball. Irving kicks to Morris. Horford with the screen on Collins. Morris dishes to Horford. He used that pick to get in close.
A top-notch post game. It's just one of the ways Horford helps his team. One of the more important ways, though, is because he's a tough matchup down low.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Marcus Morris picks one up there. And every season we have the MVP conversation, Smitty. When you look forward over the next, let's say 5 to 10 years, who are the guys, the players you think will be regulars in that conversation?
I think the guys, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. Some other guys, I think Kawhi Leonard, Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Davis. And as long as he plays, Kevin, LeBron James will always be in that conversation. It doesn't look like the end is coming in the next 5 or 10 years.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. And those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. And there are times when you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players. And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Well, Smitty, you look at Coach Bud, Mike Budenholzer of the Hawks. You got to love the equal opportunity offensive style he employs.
Yes, right out of the San Antonio Spurs playbook. A lot of passing. They talked about we want to get a great shot, not a good shot. Unselfish basketball.
Here's DJ. Goes back up. The shot comes out, and it's Boston the other way. Hayward passes to Irving. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle, too.
Terrific body control from Kyrie and the showtime finish.
While some are still speculating as to why Kyrie wanted out, the reality is, and it's this case with all great players, he feels like he's good enough to be the man on a team that can contend for a championship. And you might question how he went about it, but he's basically been a pro in his approach, and now he's got the chance. And there is going to be a lot of discussion over Irving's decision to want out for a long time. And what he does the next few years may end up defining his legacy. He is all in on himself, and it could pay off huge or fizzle out.
Late defensive rotation. You must keep an eye on DJ at all times.
Celtics trail by 20. Now, here is Irving. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Chicago, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Reads the play, quick reaction, almost comes up with that steal.
Off the inbound pass. That one drops for him. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's done his job tonight scoring the basketball, but they've still been outplayed overall.
DJ kicks to Collins, and it's good for 2. And the Hawks lead by 20.
Terrific pass. DJ allows the play to develop, then attacks at just the right time.
Irving dishes to Hayward. Pick by Horford. Shot off the pick. That one bounces around and comes back out.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And here's Prince outside. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. And that's now 11 points for Prince. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Irving against Smith. Irving passes to Horford. The kick out to Brown. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Irving with it. 17 points in the game. Horford sets a screen for Irving. Irving double team. And the Celtics with possession here. Hayward kicks to Irving. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Dedmon dishes to DJ. Plays it up off the glass.
Extending the lead, this has been a great period for him offensively.
Celtics trail by 21. Smart kicks to Irving. From 15 feet away, rebound by the Celtics.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumpers as well. Bad communication defensively. This is the last guy you want to leave open from there.
Shots good by Dedmon.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Boston's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Picked by Horford. Baseline J on the way. Chalk up 2 there. Horford's got his second basket of the night.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
unloads from 13, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, a tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And DJ throws it down.
And like how alert Wells is on the floor. High motor, guy who knows when one of his guys is open.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Irving kicks to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And stolen by Horford.
Yeah, I can't do that, bro.
And here's Smart. Good if it goes. And it's good to hold on.
My guy wanted to grab that rebound.
Replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in.
Press triangle. My dude's vertical is 89. All of a sudden, Marcus Smart can jump higher. Bad or not. But I don't know, you put your stats up in this. The worse shooting is. My stats have gotten up to go down. Really got me a new fucking life.
Thank you, Kevin. Now your scoring has been big in the first half, but also rebounding has been huge. What's allowed you to have such an impact?
Like, what's the point of grinding?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
More different options. Really the same thing every time.
Go Celtics.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at DJ in this game, he's been everywhere.
And every team needs this, a guy who challenges the defense with that slashing ability.
You know what? So many teams focus on the perimeter and alley-oops. It's important to have someone who can work that in-between area.
Smart is out there with Irving. Then there's Horford. And it's Hayward. That's the Boston 5.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
Good eyes to find the open man. DJ out there passing with a purpose.
Smith against Irving. In the corner, Horford with it from outside the arc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one. The Hawks leading by 11. Here's DJ, and DJ throws it down.
That's how you finish a play, and that's how you fire up your teammates. DJ in the house.
Irving against Smith, and there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. There's the pick. Kicks it to Horford. Just 5 on the clock. And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith.
And there's a certain art to blocking shots without fouling. DJ with perfect timing.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Smart.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this league. He's been off all night.
Bellinelli passes to DJ. And it's Irving with the rebound. Celtics trail by 13. Pass to Hayward. Goes up on the wing. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 5 points so far. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Irving against Smith. He kicks to Bellinelli. Ilyasova dishes to Smith. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Steve, you are known for your 3-point shooting, but as more and more teams look to space the floor and shoot threes, We've heard some legends, like Isaiah Thomas, for instance, complain that everyone's playing the same. What do you think about that?
You know, me and Isaiah, we've definitely talked about it. And I look at it, yes, we have some guys that's multi-talented, but everybody can't shoot threes. If you're a good guy to be able to knock down with a high percentage, shoot the three. But if you're a mid-range guy, you can still be an all-star shooting the mid-range. Play to your strength, work on that shooting threes, but I just hate when 5, 6, 7 guys, everybody's running to that line, and that's all we're seeing. You got to defend, you got to rebound, you got to block shots, you got to do other things, because that still is the way you can win the game, by doing all things, not just shoot threes.
And really, haven't the best teams in history always had guys that can do different things? A ball handler, a rebounder, a screener, a long shooter.
Yeah.
It's always a combination of all those things instead of everybody doing the same
You're
thing.
so right, Kevin. And even though we've been in this three-point era, in the last 2 or 3 years, rebounding the basketball and defending still can win basketball games for you.
And here's Prince outside. Offensive rebound. Back to Smith. Prince outside. The Hawks working the ball around. Feeds to Smith. Tries again. Got a piece of it. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Ilyasova inside the line. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, just think what's happening here. He hasn't found his groove, yet they still hold the lead.
Moving against Smith. Fires from 14. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. And a change for the Hawks. Muscala, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. And that'll prompt Brad Stevens to break right here. Timeout taken. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And their last time playing this club.
Here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Horford.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
That free throw missing.
You know, watching DJ, he has that inner fire, a competitiveness that brings out the best in his game most of the time.
And the Celtics making a change here. Morris is checked in. He hits the second from the line. Celtics trail by 12. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Justin Holiday's checked in for Marcus Smart. Schroeder against Holiday. He dishes it to Tatum. There's the pick. 5 on the clock. It's good. Tatum's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, Tatum showing consistency now from the mid-range. And when he has space to shoot it, he does not hesitate even for a second.
Beyond the arc. It's good from Schroeder on the assist by Smith. 12 points for Dennis Schroeder.
Further proof that you can't leave anyone in this league that wide open.
Irving kicks to Tatum. Back to Irving. Over Smith. That one rolling around and rims out.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Back to Muscala. The pass to Schroeder. Ilyasova, a screen on Morris. Muscala. The pass to Schroeder. Off target from outside. Celtics trail by 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Showing he's not just a scorer. Kyrie can orchestrate the offense as well.
And Smith gets double teamed. Muscala dishes to DJ. Count it. DJ's got 30.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Irving against Smith. Irving attacking, and the rejection by Smith.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Here's a look at some of the players that have exploded in the second half of the season. These are the scoring leaders since the All-Star break. DJ, number 1.
He is making his mark in a big way and with big points. You love to see guys get better the later in the season we get.
Rozier, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Atlanta. Irving, and the rejection by Smith. He feeds it to Schroeder. And Plumlee kicks to DJ. Passes it to Plumlee. Smith outside. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, this is what happens when you're pushing the action. DJ draws the foul call.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. Here's Rozier. He has 5. Tice. He's guarded by Plumlee. Dishes it to Tatum. Over Prince. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. And 12 points for Jason Tatum. Muscala, the pass to Smith. Back to Muscala. And Plumlee kicks it over to Schroeder. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Smith dishes to Muscala. Floats it up for DJ. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
A moment now to see the stats for Prince. How his last 10 games have gone. He's getting around 8 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles. Carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
Wells is checked in for the Hawks. Rozier kicks to Tatum. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And Tatum, good at shooting when he's in rhythm. Measuring shots as soon as that pass touches his hands.
Nobody near Schroeder. The Hawks again can't hit. Celtics trail by 13. And you look at what Marcus Morris gives you, and it isn't going to jump out on the stat sheet. But, Steve, he gets so many minutes because of things that just don't show up in numbers that you can really look at and feel.
You know, he's a floor spacer, and he fits well into the system they're running. What he gives you goes beyond the box score.
It's good on the putback. 6 points for him.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a 6th sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here's Rozier, covered by Smith. They get it again. Here's Tatum. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And the Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in.
And it's about the versatility that Tatum offers, particularly offensively. He can guard and play multiple positions on the floor.
Smith, the pass to Collins. Kicks it out to Schroeder. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Schroeder.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Schroeder. How last month turned out for him, 14th in free throw percentage, and his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And he deserves credit for knocking down such a high percentage of his free throws. It's not a glamour part of the game, but incredibly important nonetheless. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Morris. Smith kicks to Collins. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. Take a look at the Hawks. What a run they've had this year, in first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And checking out Boston, just a few spots below there.
And you know, for the Celtics, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
I don't think they played their best basketball. So if things do come together for them before the end of the regular season, look out.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
Well, this is where he shows both skill and body control along with the attack mindset.
From the arc, trains the three-pointer. Wells has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Wells knows how to drop it in from deep. Whenever he has a clean look from downtown, he's going to get it up immediately. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The dish to DJ. There's the pick. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Smith's got 38 points.
Yeah, what a quarter for him. Firing on all cylinders, putting this team in a good place.
Morris kicks to Rozier. Now the feed to Tatum. Wells comes with the double team. Shoots from the line. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Smith drawn the double team. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Hawks. And the Hawks with possession here. Smith drawn the double team. Out to the right wing. And a shot by Wells, no good.
I'll tell you what, his shot's off, but the rest of the team is on. That's why they're still winning.
Pass to Smart. 1:37 left to play in the third. Stolen away. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Wells is running. The Hawks get it back in a new 24. Delaney kicks to Smith. Pass to Wells. The Hawks working the ball around. Feeds it to Collins. Here's Delaney. Atlanta gets it back. Tries again. Kicks it to Dedmon. He dishes it to Wells. Collins, a screen on Hayward. And Smith gets double teamed. Stolen by Smart. And pushing it up. Here's Boston ahead. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Hayward.
And he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
Got a hand on it. Now here's Smart, covered by Smith. And the foul called on DJ. That's his 5th foul.
Yeah, and that's number 5. One more, and he is going to be done for the day.
For the Hawks, Ilyasova comes in for Collins. And it's Bellinelli in for Wells. Now here's Smart. T right on him. There's Brown with the 3. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Dedmon's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. 7-foot shot. Delaney kicks to Bellinelli. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Bellinelli. Bellinelli's got his 3rd assist on the night. Horford with the screen on Smith. Now Smart, picked by Horford. And here's Brown outside. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Hawks lead by 8. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter.
We're winning by 19, guys.
And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Hey, bottom line is, good things are going to happen, bad things are going to happen. How you respond is the biggest key. Let's go.
And Brad Stevens moments ago focusing on what they can do now rather than worrying about what's already happened.
Yeah, and this is all you can do. Put all of your energy into this moment. The past, the future, they don't matter.
Three quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Ilyasova out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Smith. And it's Delaney in at the 2. Celtics trail by 10. Irving kicks to Horford. And stolen by Ilyasova. Here's Bellinelli. But they'll get another chance. And Ilyasova kicks to Delaney. And the pass to DJ. Smith throwing the double team. He feeds it to Dedmon. Here's Delaney. Misses the 3. Boston shooting 47%. Pretty solid. Tatum dishes to Irving. He kicks it to Horford. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
He is really shouldering the load on the offensive end and doing an outstanding job. But he needs the rest of his team to step up.
And it's Smith penetrating. Up again. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston trailing. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Inside and stolen by Ilyasova. And here we go. Fast break. DJ's got it. And stolen by Horford. Hayward right side. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Hayward is just automatic from the mid-range area. Can't let him get comfortable from there.
DJ passes to Dedmon. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now here's Smart. He started close. And a wide open hook for Irving. It's good from long range. Irving's got 25 points in the game. Atlanta calls timeout. And at 6'4", 220, Marcus Smart with terrific strength for a combo guard, Greg.
I mean, he can just flat out bully most guards and even hold his own against the bigs. Beyond, though, that physical stature, it's his mentality that makes him special. He's a fire breather, just the type of player the Celtics look for.
Atlanta making a switch here. Prince is checked in, and yes, it's good.
He just said, hey, put the team on my back, and I'm going to take you the rest of the way.
Outside Irving. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Tremendous focus by Kyrie. Doesn't let the contact throw him off.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Atlanta leading by 4. DJ with it. Guarded now by Irving. Dedmon kicks to Bellinelli. Horford against Ilyasova. Down low, Smith. And that one drops for him. DJ's got 44.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
And he's doing it efficiently, taking makeable shots. That's led to a high percentage from the field.
And Al Horford just so versatile. You know, that extends to the defensive end as well. Very mobile, can move his feet with smaller players, and at the same time gives you a presence on the interior.
And Horford won't wow you with his athleticism. But Greg, he's still a pretty good shot blocker.
He has great timing, anticipation, and awareness. Don't forget also he's got terrific hands, and you see that with all the steals he racks up.
On deep, Ilyasova. Good work defensively by Horford. Celtics trail by 5. To the paint. Right side Irving. Celtics passing it around. 14 feet away. Horford no up.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Smith throwing the double team. Trying to find Ilyasova and gets it to him. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. The Celtics have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Hayward outside. Fires from deep. Rebound Atlanta. Dedmon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Prince kicks to Smith. Passes it to Bellinelli. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
An uncontested look from mid-range. He typically drains that one.
Irving attacking, and there it is for him. Irving's got 30.
One of the best small men in the league at attacking inside. Kyrie Irving.
DJ dishes to Ilyasova. Bellinelli passes to DJ, and Smith gets double teamed. Here's Dedman. He gets that one. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Here's Irving. It's not going to go for him. And Atlanta will come the other way. Ilyasova a screen. Now here is Smith. Back to Bellinelli. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
This is what these perimeter plays are designed to produce. Quality looks for spot-on shooters.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
There's the pick. Smart kicks to Hayward. Irving for 3. Offensive rebound. Tice. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
And Ilyasova kicks to Bellinelli. No good from outside.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You'd like him to be more efficient offensively.
On the wing, Irving. At the elbow, Horford. Hayward outside. Over Prince. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hayward can't hit. The Hawks leading by 5. Prince dishes to DJ. That's tipped. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Dedman with the block. They recover it, and he makes that one. Atlanta's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. DJ passes to Dedman. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Hawks lead by 5.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Smart kicks to Irving. And he lays it straight in. Irving's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And once Kyrie gets in rhythm, he's flat out unstoppable at scoring the basketball.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Agreed. He's going to start putting on a show now. And that was Under Armour bringing you that replay. Unleash chaos. And what a play it was. Hayward from outside. Hands it from downtown.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
Ilyasova dishes to Bellinelli. The feed to Smith. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Hayward leading the charge.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
Well, this team, they trust each other. Even down big, they have the ability to come back, and they have so far.
Ilyasova with the ball. Now defended by Hayward. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Or for double team. 14 feet away. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Horford. Horford's got...
Hold on, I gotta see this. I swear the ball went through my hand. Let's see. No! Look at that! Ah, it's so close! Look at it! Ah, if I
And his third assist on the night. Atlanta shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. And Smith gets double teamed. Dedmon kicks to Bellinelli. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, DJ.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And Smith gets double teamed. Dedmon kicks to Smith. 4 on the shot clock. Stolen by Smart. Outside Irving to take the lead. Rebound Atlanta.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Dedmon kicks to Prince. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Smith against Irving. The drive by Smith. And the shot goes in. DJ's got 46 points.
You know, with the game tightening up, DJ takes matters into his own hands. Big bucket.
Here's Irving. And he connects on a jumper. The screen did the trick.
When the lights are at his brightest, Kyrie loves coming through.
Atlanta's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of his 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Prince kicks to Bellinelli. Smith the pass to Bellinelli. And the 3 off target. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
He had an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
Hayward outside. Horford sets a screen for Hayward to take the lead. The bucket is good, and with a chance for one more. Marco Bellinelli gets it.
Those are the shots you expect him to make. Gordon Hayward to the task. This guy is the definition of the word clutch. He has all the trust in the world from his teammates in these kinds of situations.
And Smith gets double teamed. By Smart.
Did somebody cut?
Here's Hayward. And Hayward is stopped.
That was huge. There was pressure. That shot. Gordon Hayward ready and waiting.
The Hawks trail by 5. Inside. 2-1. Smith dishes to Dedmon. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
And defensively, neither side able to get many stops.
Well, this is when you need them. Late in the game. It's not all about scoring.
Tice. It falls.
It was clear that the defender wanted no part of that play after he exploded towards the bucket.
52 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Smith the pass to Dedmon. And Ilyasova kicks to Prince. Dishes it to DJ. Pass to Ilyasova. Back to Smith. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both free throws good from Smith.
And now down to a 1-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Smart kicks to Hayward. Picked by Horford. Left side, Irving. Over Prince. Prince with the defensive effort.
A blown opportunity after the 2-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Oh my God, this game is fucking rigged. This is stupid, dude. Release it at the same fucking time every time.
2 here. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
I'll tell you this, if Kyrie can just stay healthy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish in this league.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And right now, you can go for the 2 and then a quick foul or go for the home run.
Let me tell you my vote. Whatever's the best look and takes the least amount of time.
Dedmon dishes to Smith. And here's Prince outside.
Yes! Let's go!
3 to tie it up.
Let's go, Charlie!
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. And so they have the first one.
Are you kidding me? What
The Hawks trail.
This game literally wants us to lose. It's going to suck out.
DJ with it. Here's the dish to Bellinelli. Shoots over Brown. Pass to Dedmon. Back to Smith. Hawks passing it around. Dedmon passes to DJ. And here's Prince outside. But they recover it.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard. Gets them another possession and allows them to run even more clock.
Irving double team. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's all I got to say.
And the first one at the line is good. Boston making a switch here.
You guys see this shit? I can't fucking make it up. I can't make the video.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Irving. Now here's Smart. Bellinelli is covering. Here's Irving. Ilyasova comes up with the rebound. Ilyasova's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Prince. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
I like to see that. Taking it up strong in traffic.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
And right there, a little miscommunication on that pass.
And for the Hawks, their shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. The drive by Smith. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Sometimes you have to be able to put the ball on the floor. DJ attacking on the drive.
Now here's Smart. He's covered closely. Irving a screen on Smith. Smart kicks to Horford. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Smart. From beyond the arc and then some. Smart's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that was a long shot in every set. I mean, he better not make a habit of pulling up from out there.
Smith dishes to Dedmon. Smith drawn the double team. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Horford. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. And he is unable to get the second one. Boston shooting at 50% in a decent group. They get it back. Morris. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
Dedmon in the corner. And here is Ilyasova. Here's Smith. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Horford.
What more can you ask for?
Phenomenal here in the clutch. This is what fans tune in to see.
Free throw no good for DJ. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They lead by one. It's good from beyond the arc.
Yeah, the defense had better watch out. He is starting to feel it.
Morris has gotten 6 of his 10 shots to go in for him, so 60% shooting on the night. And it's Smith penetrating. And the foul called on DJ.
Fuck this game!
And he has to take...
Fuck this game, dude. This game is fucking retarded. It literally will not allow me to do shit. So yeah, stream, you saw it. You saw it. This fucking game is